Hello, it is I. IR Smart. Sorry, I'm just messing with you. Anyway, there might be a couple new people on the channel, and you may be asking yourself, what kind of videos does this IR Smart guy make? And this is a question I get a lot. What kind of videos do you make? And I'll usually tell them I just do whatever I'm feeling like. And today is one of those days, because I'm going to complain. You know, I do this a lot on the channel, but specifically today I'm going to do a rant. As you saw in the title, it's a rant about contemporary Christian music. All right, it is, in my opinion, the worst musical genre that exists ever, and I hate it with a burning passion, and it should never exist. Now let me begin. First of all, I need to tell you about my specific taste in music. I got to preface this video. So my specific taste in music is music that was made before I was born. That's, you know, for context, I've said this before. I was born in 2002, alright? I'm a bit of a young boy. You know, I'm getting up there in age, though. So, anything before 2002, I think is garbage music. Like, I don't think there's a few exceptions, don't get me wrong. There are a couple songs that are more recent that I like. I can't think of any off the top of my head because there's so few. Anyway, most of the music I listen to is like from the 80s-ish. You know, I like that variety that 80s music has, where it's like you have 80s rock and 80s pop, and then all the weird stuff that falls in the middle somewhere. I don't know. I just like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's, you know, a time where they experiment with a lot of different kinds of music. I don't know. I'm not a music major. I don't know how to explain music to you. I just like music. And then I occasionally will just find something that's not part of that genre and be like, huh, this is pretty good, you know? And maybe that's before or after I was born. I don't know. But for the most part, I like music from before I was born. Why? I don't know. It's just the kind of music I like. Anyway. And that also, it doesn't just apply to 80s. I like all sorts of other types of music. It's just generally, if it's before I was born, I will probably like it. With exceptions, obviously. I don't like every kind of music. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Now, you may be asking yourself, if you don't like contemporary Christian music, just don't listen to it. Well, you see, little Timmy, it's not so simple, is it? Now, I've told you before, I work at a grocery store. It's on the Death Star, obviously. So I work at this grocery store on the Death Star. And you probably noticed that at a lot of grocery stores, when you go shopping there for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever, they're playing music, you know, throughout the store, right? So, typically, like at your local, like Walmart or whatever, they'll be playing, like, I don't know, top 40 hits, that sort of thing, just a bunch of music that you just hear in the background. You don't notice it, but the poor employee who's working an 8-hour shift and has to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat is not having a good day. So, obviously, be nice to retail employees. Anyway, so the store I work at particularly listens to this one radio station where they only play contemporary Christian music. Now, the issue is, this radio station has like 10 songs that they just play on repeat. Alright, and then occasionally they have like 10 extra songs that they maybe throw into the mix every once in a while, but it's generally just 10 recent songs that are just, they've been sitting in there for so long, they're just getting old and stinky, and they're just on repeat. So, like, as a customer coming into the store, you might hear a song and be like, oh, I haven't heard this one before. This is nice, you know, this is a nice song. I like the tune of it, blah, blah, blah. But for me, who works, like, a shift, like, almost every day, and comes into work, I have to hear, like, oh my gosh, it's this song again. I love hearing this song for the 50th time. It's so great. It just gets better every time. That was sarcasm, if you couldn't already tell. I'm going to get very mad in this video. I'm just going to say that now. Anyway, so that's my life. Yeah. Now, the reason is because the reason that the owners of this store on the Death Star play this song at our grocery store is because the radio always says this thing like, we're family friendly, you know, you can listen to our station with kids in the backseat, or like we don't have commercials, which is great for a store because you don't have to worry about any music that might upset anybody. Unless me, of course, but I'm not going to complain because I don't want to get fired. Anyway, so, you know, you have this sort of thing, you know, you're going to have customers are going to be happy. They're not going to have to listen to an ad about, like, a toothbrush for minutes. It's just, yeah, it's going to be a thing. So when it comes in the store, they're going to be hearing music. It's great for the customer, awful for the employee. Anyway, so, also, the things that they say, it's, like, family friendly. Like, yeah, like, they don't swear or talk about anything really weird, but it's not like every song does that. You can make, like, a playlist of, like, I don't know, 80s music, for example, and, like, a lot of those talk about, like, romance and stuff, but still, it's not like, you know, you're gonna be hurting your kids' ears with, like, I don't know, like songs that swear a ton, but I don't know. It's like, ooh, it's family friendly. Like, yeah, you know what else is family friendly? 10 hours of silence. Why don't we just do that instead? Anyway, so what else is bad about this? The whole commercial free thing. Why did radio stations say that? It's a lie. By saying commercial free, that's a break in between music, right? They're saying, hey, just a reminder, we're commercial free. Just don't say anything. You don't have to put something there. If you actually want to be commercial free, don't say anything. Just play music. They have these hosts that come on there and say, oh, we were able to stay commercial free thanks to the financial support of this local business. You can go there and do blah, 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 blah. Do they not hear themselves? That's a commercial. Just because you're saying it and promoting this local business doesn't make it not a commercial. Huh? It's not... Okay. I'm 6 minutes into this video already. I haven't even talked about the music, which is what I hate the most. Like, the radio station itself is bad enough. I've complained about that enough. But the music is the most tasteless, annoying, repetitive, unimaginative, boring, garbage music that anyone on this green earth has ever produced. Whew, I'm gonna get so mad in this video. Okay, so, why do I hate this music so much? Now, there's only, like, a few artists, alright? There's like, I don't know, there's like the 10, you know, every time, they have the 10 artists that make a new song, and they go through that cycle of playing those songs for, like, a month. Like, a new song will be new for a month. Like, it'll come out, they'll play it for a month, and then eventually people will get sick of it, and they'll go back to playing the oldies, the old songs that they mix in there for every once in a while. And then, those artists finally release a new song, you know, their other new song, and then the whole cycle just repeats. So, why do I hate this music so much? I can't describe it to you, because obviously I can't play any of this music, or else I'm going to get in big boy trouble with YouTube. So, one of the main issues that you notice, even if you like listening to music, and obviously, I'm not going to stop you. If you like this music, go ahead. It's okay music. I think it has a good message of being, like, it's usually quite positive stuff of, like, be a good person and be Christian, I guess. I don't know, that's a cool message or whatever. But the thing is, it's a good message being portrayed in the worst way possible. Like, regular gospel music that's, like, in church and stuff has, like, got that good message, but it's, like, old-timey feel to it. And it's alright, and, you know, it works with, like, a whole church singing it. But this is just, like, it's like modern music, but, like, if you actually listen, it's like, oh, this is, like, talking about God. That's cool, I guess. But it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it. Like, gospel music feels like holy and stuff. Like, oh, like a really good, like, choir. Church choirs are amazing. I love what they do. They have, like, all their different voices that harmonize together very well. But this is just, like, it's just like it's like a Weird Al Yankovic parody of, like, modern, you know how, like, he does parodies of songs and just has all the same music but just changes the lyrics? It's like someone just did this, but took all the lyrics from a modern song and just replaced all the talk about, like, having a relationship with someone and replaced it with having a relationship with God and not, like, your girlfriend. I don't know. Anyway, so the first thing you might notice is they say everything over and over again. Like, a lot. Like, a lot of the choruses are literally just, like, I don't know, they say, like, I mean, obviously a chorus is repetitive, but then they have the bridge. And the bridge in, like, 90% of the songs is just, I love God, and that's the first part. They're gonna do this 12 more times. I love God. Like, obviously I'm not good at singing or whatever, but still, that's the thing. They're not good at singing either. I don't know what's up with these artists. I don't know where they found them. I don't know where they found people who think they're good at singing, but they're not. Anyway, so, that they just repeat everything. They just say it over and over, and it gets stuck in your head. And I try to go to sleep at night, and I can't, because flippin' Chris Tomlin or whatever his name is just ringing in my head, and he won't go away, no matter what I do. Oh, okay. That's the thing. I don't know where they get these people that think, I like, no hate to the people, actually, but I hate them, alright? Don't actually go hate on these people, but I hate them. Anyway, I feel like it's just, they just say, oh, like, they think oh is a lyric. Like, oh, Jesus, I love you, oh, 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 oh. Like, once you actually start listening to it, so much modern music, and not just in this genre, just says oh. And it's like, there are other things that rhyme with oh. You don't have to just put oh in all your songs. It's like, they finish a verse and they're like, oh, 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 and it's like, just put music there. You don't have to have your voice filling every second of this gosh darn it song. Also the hosts, I just don't like the hosts on the radio station. Maybe I'm just picky and I'm looking for things to complain about now, but like the hosts are just boring. They just don't have personality. I know this is coming from me, Mr. I am Star Wars, and that's literally my only personality trait, but at least I have something. You know, these hosts got like nothing. It's just like, we're not being held against our will to talk about this music all day. Nope. No one's holding a gun to our head. No. Anyway, back to this song again. I can't wait to play you this song that I've heard 30 times today. I just want to see my family. Like, I don't know. It's just awful. I don't like the hosts. And then they do this other thing, alright? So every week, obviously on my longest shift, of course, they do this thing called the Top 10 Countdown. Like, we're going to count the top 10 songs of the week. And you know what they play? The same 10 songs they've been playing for the rest of the day and the rest of the week beforehand. Huh? So they play 10 songs for like the first couple hours of the day, and then they get to that 1 hour time slot where it's the top 10 countdown, because they can fit 10 songs in an hour for whatever reason. Anyway, they're like, alright, it's time for the countdown, and you just heard all these songs, we're just going to play them again in a different order. And that's the top 10 countdown. Now that the top 10 countdown's done, remember that number 8 song? That's going to be top of the hour when the top 10 countdown's done. And then they just do the whole thing in a different order. Like, at least they played in a different order each time. That's at least nice, you know, it's not just the same order, so it's at least keeps you guessing a little bit. But it's just like, oh, here's this song again. Wow. And if we actually want to get into, like, the lyrics of this stuff, it's like, it's just, I don't know. Everything just seems so broad. It's just stuff like, pray to God, and He's gonna save you from that sad time you had that one day. Like, they never get specific. I feel like if you want to make an actual message that, like, reaches people and resonates with them, make things specific. They do, this is like a movie thing I'm getting into, but, like, don't just make details broad. Like, if you want to actually reach your audience and make them resonate with something, you gotta put specific details in there. There's one song, it's In the Eye of the Storm by whatever guy his name is. Anyway, one of the lyrics just goes into, like, something, when my kid dies of, like, a sickness, I will still trust in the Lord. Which is, like, a really good message, and it's very specific. Now, I have the question of, I don't know if the vocalist kid actually died, in which case, then that makes sense, he's actually, like, resonating with the audience, but if he just made that up, that's awful. Why would you just make up something like that? That seems really disingenuous and bad to just come up with but I don't know. I'm just going to assume that actually happened to him, which is extremely sad, but the point is that it resonates with the audience. Not everyone has obviously lost a son, but, like, still, it's specific. You can feel that emotion. People can empathize or sympathize with that, depending on how their life experience is. That people can feel that. And that's a really cool part. That's, like, one of the few songs where I'm like, okay, that's a good point in this song. But then, like, all these other songs are just like, yeah, I love God because He saved me from being sad. And it's like, do specifics. Why can't you just do specifics? Why are you so afraid of that? It'll make your songs better. I don't know. Also, they have backup singers. Like, almost every single song has backup singers that do nothing. They just say, like, one word on repeat, while the one main vocalist is just saying straight garbage, I don't know. And so then there's the backup singers. Like, this one song called Amadeo. That's literally the name of the song. Amadeo. I don't know what that means. I couldn't find it anywhere in the Bible. It's Amadeo? What? So this guy, the main vocalist, never actually says that word. That's the name of the song. It's just the backup singers. They say no other words other than just Amadeo, 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 Amadeo. And this little guy's going, he's so screechy and I hate his voice. Anyway, also I can't remember who's what singer because I just hear their names and I'm like, oh, I hate this guy. Like, there's also one guy whose name is, like, Crowder. Like, what? I almost thought they said crouton or like sauerkraut at first, but no, his name is, like, Crowder. I don't even know how that works. And then, there is the worst person ever, and her name is Lauren Bagel, alright, with a B, Bagel, because I don't like her. I call her that because I don't like her. I don't want to say I hate her because that's mean, and I'm holding myself back right now. Her actual name is like Lauren Daigle or something, I don't know, whatever. Her voice is just so screechy and annoying. She goes like, it's annoying and I hate it so much. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on it. It's awful, and I just don't like it. I'm not going to say I hate her, but I kind of do. And then there's Mercy Me. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on them. They make some garbage music, really. They have this one guy who sucks at singing, and then they got all their backup singers, and this little band, I hate them. They make awful music, I really don't stand it. Hey, it's me, IR Dark. I'm here to mention that IR Smart doesn't actually hate any of these people. He's just talking, alright? He's just angry. He doesn't actually mean any hate towards anyone. Don't go be awful. If you like the music, you'll like the music. He doesn't actually care that much. He's just upset, so I'm just putting this out there. I have to be the one to make sure he doesn't get, like, in trouble or anything for any of this. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there. He's actually not that upset about it, so just don't worry. You can like the music if you like it. He just hates it, okay? So he doesn't actually mean any of this, and nothing should be taken literally, and everything is sarcastic. So yeah, that's it. Now let's look at some positives. Who do I actually like that make music? There's one guy. His name is Toby Mac. For whatever reason, I like his songs. I don't know what he does. He is straight up a miracle worker. He does the impossible and makes me like some of his songs. Like, unironically, I'm normally predisposed whenever I hear a new song to just hate it. But him, I'm like, okay, I don't hate this. His one song, it's like, Me Without You, that's the name of it. I like that song. Like, unironically, that's the song, out of all the contemporary Christian music, they got this one song where I'm like, yes, I like this song. How? I don't know, man. I don't know how he does it. I don't know. It's so crazy. Like, it's just good. I unironically will listen to it sometimes because I'm like, well, that's a good song. Like, I don't hunt it down. Like, I'm not gonna, like, actually look it up. Like, I want to listen to this. But, like, if it comes on, I'm like, this is pretty alright. Now, his most recent song is, like, Help Is On The Way, in parentheses, Maybe Midnight, which is just weird. You got these backup singers saying, they're, like, really low and, like, pitched down. And then he's going, like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't know. He's pretty alright. I don't like his new song though. He kind of dropped the ball on this most recent song. And the even weirder thing is this other song by, like, I don't care to know who it is, but it's also called Help Is On The Way. And then there's also, like, two other songs that's like, and both these songs came out like the same time. They both have the same name of Help Is On The Way, except one is Help Is On The Way in the parentheses Maybe Midnight by Toby Mac. Anyway, it's so weird. I don't know what, like, could they not, like, coordinate with each other? Like, hey, dude, I'm making a song called Help On The Way. You're making a song called Help On The Way. Maybe we can, like, space them out and not release them at the same time to not confuse people, but whatever. And they have, like, at the same time these two songs came out, two different songs came out that both talk about there being a new day. There's, like, It's a New Day, and, like, Your Mercy's a New Day. It's like, just coordinate with each other, I don't know. But maybe one of the things I hate the most is just, these songs they make it like sob stories, where they just make it seem like just listening to this music is gonna change your life. Like, I don't get that. Like, you're really just selling people on a lie. Like, they're not gonna, like, you make it like just, oh, are you having a really sad time? Does the world just suck? Just listen to our music genre and feel like a good person again. Like, what? I don't get it. I feel like that's disingenuous and bad. To be fair, the audience is soccer moms. That's literally the audience here. Is just moms who have kids screaming in the back seat and you need them to shut up. So they just crank this radio station and the kids are like, "Oh my gosh, please mom, make it stop." And he's like, "Hey, they're not talking anymore." That's a win for mom right there. I don't know. And then the thing is, I feel like some of these artists, it almost feels like they're making these songs out of, like, a sense of obligation. Like, I gotta I gotta keep making new music about God. Like, I feel like music, which is an art form, art should be passionate. You should be excited to make it. And I'm sure plenty of them are, and make good things, but some of these songs just seem bland, and like, it just sounds the same as the last one, with so many of them. Especially like Mercy Me. Like, one of the things I hate is all their songs sound nearly the same. Like, they have a different melody, but it's like, it just sounds the same. It's just the same general type of thing with nothing really new or inventive. It's just, and obviously this is a big industry. Its goal is to make money, and some of these artists make like millions of dollars off this music, and it's ridiculous. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's really just, it claims to be one thing, it's just happy, positive music, but it's really just, it's just nothing. It's a facade. That's all it is. And I feel like the people who listen to it have this sense of obligation, like, oh, I gotta listen to this radio station, or else I'm not gonna be a good Christian. Like, that's not what it's about, huh? You know, I'm not gonna get into theology here, but the whole point of Christianity is just, you know, your individual relationship with Jesus. At least that's what most of the denominations are. I don't need to get into the different denominations of Christianity. That's an entirely different subject. But generally, it's not like you're just gonna go to hell because you didn't like contemporary Christian music. You don't have to listen to it. No one's making you. So just don't. Alright, you don't have to listen to it. I don't like listening to it. I have to, because I'm being forced to, because I can't change the station at work or else I might get fired. I don't know, man. It's suffering. It's pain and suffering, but I gotta do it. So anyway, that's it. Rant over. I'm like kind of steaming right now, honestly. It's like filling up with steam here in the helmet. Just that's because I'm so mad. I can't even. Was I going to talk about something else in the video? I don't know. I just got to end this. You can look into some of these songs if you want. I don't recommend it. You can if you're really interested, but it's garbage. And obviously, some of you have probably heard it. It's pretty common, so you might hear it even if you're not looking for it. So yeah, that's it. Rant over. I need to go lie down. My goodness, I am so mad. Anyway, bye.